What's up, everybody? It's Josh from Rustbelt Diecast Racing, and today we're going to do the lottery. We're going to pull the names for the stock series, which are our first long-term series that we're running here at Rustbelt Raceway Park. So the stock series, the stock cars that were sent in are not just for one race, because we didn't want people to just send stuff in for one race. So we're doing multiple races. So it's actually a 3-race series on 3 different tracks. It's going to be a lot of fun. All going to be posted right here on our YouTube channel. So let's jump right into it, everybody. We do have 56 racers. As you can see, 56 racers on the big wheel. So let's run them. And I have the spreadsheet up on the other side where I will be taking notes. What we're doing is, because we have 56, we're breaking it down into 7 different groups. So it's going to be group A through G. There will be 8 racers in each group. We'll run each group separately. We're going to do the same thing for each one of these races. So there will actually be, what are we thinking here, 9 videos for every race. So put your watching hat on, because you got a lot to do. Here's the first name. First seed running on the Skydrop for the stock series will be that is the Big Daddy Caddy of Myrtle Bishoff. That's her number 1 car. So Myrtle Bishoff number 1. If you don't mind just hang in a second here as I make that change. Now we'll spin another. We gotta do this 56 times, guys. This is gonna drive me crazy, but it's fun. That looks like it's gonna be stop. That is the Solar Flare of David Burrill Jr. and he's gonna be number 2. Oops. Oh, A to Z there. Span the section, yes. All right, so David Burrill Jr., and that is number 2. Sorry, messing around with all of this stuff here, and it's gonna be the Tooth Fairy. And the Tooth Fairy with the GTO is actually gonna be, hang on, I'm going to run it like this. A to Z. Tooth Fairy. Let's see. Tooth Fairy, Tooth Fairy, Tooth Fairy. Why am I not seeing this? There we go. He's going to be number 3. This is going to take forever, guys, but it's going to be well organized by the time I'm done. Next up, number 4. This is all Group A, is going to be Salty Snapper. Driving One-Eyed Willy. Let's see. Or driven by One-Eyed Willy. Sorry, One-Eyed Willy. That's going to be number 4. And that is Ryan Kelly, a.k.a. Uncle Elvis. So now we're going to spin for number 5. And remember, guys, sometimes you might get into your own group twice and knock yourself out. There is that chance. This is going to be Sinister, driven by Jim Bowser. And he's going to be number 5. Now spinning for number 6 in Group A still. 3 more contestants in Group A. That's going to be the Silver Streak of Potsey Atwood. Where are we here? Potsey Atwood. Silver Streak is Potsey's number 2 entry. Remember, everybody was allowed 2 entries, which now I'm kind of kicking myself for, because we ended up with 56 cars. And number 7 is going to be Queen's Panel, driven by Tatiana. Tatiana in Queen's Panel is going to be the number 7 seed. And now number 8. Last name in the A bracket is going to be the Gremlin of Tobias Kodachrome. Dr. Chopper gets the last spot in the A group. So now we're moving on to Group B with the 9 seed. That's going to be the farm truck of Jay Bishoff. J Bishoff number 2 is Farm Truck. And now the 10 seed, B bracket 10 seed. A little creep over the side there. That's going to be Ted Conn driving the Green Arrow. And that's number 10, and that was a car sent in by Kevin Van Pelt. Kenneth Van Pelt of Lions Den Racing. Sorry, Ken. Next up, it's the Camaro driven by Chicken George. That's going to be number 11, and that is a Nick Devers custom. Now the number 12 seed. Is it going to cross the line? It's not. That's going to be Mellow Yellow by J Bishoff. Now what's kind of funny is we have 2 Mellow Yellows in here. So Bishoff is in Group A and Group B. So far we don't have anybody battling themselves in the same group. This is going to be a long video. We're only on number 13. That'll be Randy Jr. driving in the Chosen One. Where are you, Randy? Is this not in order? Sorry, guys. I wanted to do this in one take so it wasn't a mess, but seems to be a mess anyways. Just stick with me. There is the Chosen One, and that is going to be number 13, Randy J. Alright, spin them again. Greeny Meanie driven by Dirty Joe. That's going to be the 14 seed, and that's going to be a John Hanson build, or John Hanson entry. These are all stock, right? So the 15 seed will go to another Potsey Atwood. That's Potsey Atwood number 2 in the wing. And now we have the 16 seed rounding out the B group will be Jameson Bishoff number 2. And that'll be 16 seed in Murder, She Wrote. Now moving on to the C bracket. See, now we're cruising through. Only like 8 minutes into it, cruising through. Hope you guys are being entertained by the spinning colors. That's going to be Raj, driven by Big Mare. Of course, some relation to Big Pete, I would imagine. That is a Roger Dodger. A couple Roger Dodgers in. That one is the Steampunk Roger Dodger. And we also have a Roger Dodger 2. Oh, and that's my first car here. Oh, and it's the Hot Rod speeds by outside. That's my first car in the race. That's a CCM that I'm calling the Muscle. And that is going to be driven by yours truly, the commish. So I am in the C group. And then there's another Mellow Yellow, and it just passes it. We're going with the Blue Bomber of Crazy Coach. So Crazy Coach is in at number 19. And the Murder Hornet of Terry Carr is going to take number, where are we, 20. There's 4 more in the C group. Next up at 21 will be California Dreamin', and that is driven by Chris Carey. And that's Chris Carey's number 2 car is going to be the 21 seed. Now spinning for the 22 seed in the C bracket. And that'll be Go for Walk, driven by Mac. So Mac is in at 22 in the C group. Kind of doing it like the World Cup or like Olympic soccer or something like that. Oh, Macaroni, gonna be number 23 in the vehicle Dumb Tooth. Can't imagine what that one is. And this is Old Gray Flames by Big Pete. Is gonna round out that one. That one's a 68 Cougar. That's gonna round out the C group. So now we're moving into D, starting with number 25 seed. Oh, Big Pete almost got in twice in a row, and that's going to be the Ferrari F40 of Chris Johnston at number 25. Everybody knows that car. That thing is a legend in stock racing. Oh, and here's my second car. It's Sprinkles! So Cupcake on the board. So that's all my cars are in. So I am in... was it C and D, or was it B and D? I don't remember. And then we got Kimmy Fisher driving Mario. Kimmy will take the 27 seed. And we are just cruising right along here. So here we are with... Looks like it's going to be KVP. KVP car number 1 at the 28 seed. And that's a Mazda. Oh, I'm sorry. Not KVP. That was KP1. KP1. That's Carey with the Mazda MK5. Now we have the Urban Outlaw of Megan Bishoff. Misses first place. Takes her first one at slot 29. 3 more cars. It's gonna be Big Black Bernie. Oh, I'm sorry, Big Black driven by Bernie is gonna be number 30. 2 more in the D bracket. And we have a Chevelle driven by Daniel Johnson of Silverback Racing is going to be number 31. And that means we have 1 more car here left in the D bracket. And then we'll be halfway through. And who's it going to be? That's Simon Harvey driving the Bugatti. That's Simon Harvey, number 1. So he's number 1. So that was 32. So we are halfway through, folks. Halfway through. Stick with me here as we run through another 32. We are moving on to the E bracket. And that's going to be, first one in the E bracket is Jimmy Blue driving Raphael. That's going to be 33. And 34. In the E bracket. Another Mellow Yellow. There it is. That's the second Mellow Yellow that we have. So that one's Mellow Yellow number 2. And that's driven by Crazy Coach. Looks like it's getting faster. Does it look like it's moving faster? I don't know. I might just be staring at it for too long. For 14 minutes now. So the Mustang of John Hansen gets number 35. That's actually John Hansen number 1. So we do have another one in there. So now 36. is going to be the Silverado of Josh Miller. Can't believe we're going to do this every time. I'm crazy. 3 more left in the E bracket. That'll be Single 07, driven by Levi Burrill. Burrill, a name that is synonymous with Rustbelt Racing. He'll be in at 37. Now number 38. Oh, I'm sorry, now there's 3 more. What am I thinking? That's going to be the Salt Shaker of the Madness himself, Mike Rader, at 38. 39, here we go. This will be the Mustang of Wendell Scott. 1 more left. Number 40 in the E bracket. That'll be Bernie, driven by Chris Carey. So Chris Carey has both of his cars in, and we are at 40. And that means 2 more brackets to go, guys. This is starting the F bracket. Who's going to have number 41? It's going to be the Super Blitzen of John Mark Haworth. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. He came out a few times to the races. Welcome back, John. So number 42 in the F bracket goes to My Fair Lady, driven by Jim Bowser, and that's Jim Bowser number 2 car, number 42. Now number 43. This can be the Jambulance, driven by Mrs. First Place, Megan Bishoff. Right there. And that'll be 43. So now 44. That'll be the Old Man, driven by Randy 77. At 44, and we're halfway through the F bracket. That'll be Mike Rader driving Moon Eyes at 45, hitting the second half of the F bracket. Looks like it's moving faster. I don't know, I feel like the less we put on there, the faster it moves. It's kind of like a real Hot Wheels car. That's going to be the Roller Toaster of Stephanie Doe. That's Stephanie Doe number 2. Her second entry will be 46 in the F bracket. Spin them again. She's actually got 1 more, and that was her first one picked today. That's going to be the Aston Martin, driven by Jameson Bishoff. So the Bishoffs are all in here. That's 47. And last name in the F bracket, coming right at you with some fireworks. Just over the line, it's going to be the Cheetah Woods Express, driven by none other than Big C himself, Lutheran Church of War on I-4. So this is the last bracket here, guys. This is the G bracket. We only have 8 names left to pull. And the first one is going to be the Draft Lion King of KVP. So he's going to be number 49. 7 more names. Stay with me, folks. 7 more names. And that's Old Pete, driven by Big Pete, is going to be number 50. 50. Now coming in 51 as we round the corner here, and we're just about done with pulling names. It's going to be the Mustang, driven by Craig James. Some people didn't give their cars names. I was a little disappointed. I mean, if you don't want to do it, it's not a big deal, but it's part of the entry form just for fun, because they will go by the car name. Next is the Green Machine, driven by Bone Crusher. So Bone Crusher gets the 52 spot. 4 more names to pull, folks. Thank you for hanging in here. Thank you for sticking around and finding out what happens next. Who's it gonna be? That's the Roadrunner, driven by TNT, Tyler Smith. So Tyler Smith gets slot number 53. Sorry, 5-3, not 3-5. 3 names left. Looking like a beach ball, folks. 3 names left. It looks like we got Myrtle, Bishoff, Simon Harvey, and Stephanie Doe to round this out, but in what order? Myrtle, Bishoff, number 2, that's the Hellcat, that's a Charger, and she's gonna come in at spot number 54. So now it's husband and wife face off here. Who's gonna take the first one? We got Simon Harvey and Stephanie Doe. It looks like it's gonna be Stephanie. We're gonna give it to her. Stephanie takes 55, and that of course means that Simon Harvey in the 68 Nova is, as they say in football drafts, Mr. Irrelevant, but we're not gonna call him that because we love Simon. So guys, thank you so much for attending this very long, very drawn out method behind the madness here at Rustbelt Raceway Park, and this is what I was building the entire time you guys were watching here. That's a 56 car field for the Summer Stock Series. Guys, it's gonna be a blast. Stay tuned. Congratulations to everybody who made weight, who got into the race, who qualified. That was all 56 cars made weight and qualified. I was really proud of you guys for sending in some good cars. And we're going to get to the first race, which is going to take place on the Sky Drop, so stay tuned for that. Within the next couple weeks, we'll be kicking off racing here in July. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting Rustbelt Diecast Racing. It's lots of fun. Get on over to our Facebook group if you are not a member already. It's right down there in the description. So guys, we'll see you next time.